Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're well. We're cracking on with the Atalanta save today, FM22. Before we get into it, massive thank you. All the views, especially on Scott's derby save, through the roof, absolutely ridiculous. None of us expecting anything close to those numbers. And the subscribers have gone out, all the comments are going up, and we're really enjoying it. And the game's not even out yet, so massive thanks to this. And I know some of you are coming across to this save and picking up on this one as well. So yeah, massive thanks on that. Anyway, today we are cracking into the Champions League. Now, this isn't a game I thought I'd put on the channel. You'll have all seen by now the group we got. If you didn't, we wanted a nice calm group, and we got Bruges and then PSG and Man City, which we couldn't have got that much more difficult. So wasn't expecting a lot from the Champions League this year. It was a case of let's get the wins against Bruges and get into the Europa League. But we are set up for a bit of a grandstand finish to the group stage today, because we're giving ourselves a chance. Now, last time we picked up, we just lost 1-0 to City. Before the game we played on the channel, which was this one that we won sort of comfortably 2-0, and we lost 1-0 to PSG as well, both from set pieces, both really annoying. But I thought, that's probably going to be that. Since then, as you can see, we haven't lost. A few draws in there which have been frustrating, and we'll get to those in a second. But we've been in really good form. You can see, look here, 3 clean sheets, beat Fiorentina, who I think they are still up at the top, but I think they were second when we played them, so they were flying high. Away from home, great result. Comfortable against Udinese. I think this was Muriel's first game back. I think. Yeah, first. Well, I think he played in this one, but it was his first. I think it was his first start. Bagged 2 goals, so instant improvement. And again, you'll see that reflected. Him and Zapata just getting back up to full fitness and starting to play together. Now this is the one. I don't really know what to do. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to show you the highlights for this one. We've given ourselves a right chance here. So I mean, what a result that was. Wasn't expecting to pull something like that out, especially not a 3-2. But we tried defensive and parking the bus against them away from home, both teams, and we got beat, only just, but no points all the same. But this one, we just went for it, and after we went 1-0 down after 11 minutes, I was ruining my decision a little bit. I thought we're gonna take a battering here, and then, like you can see, we struck back 2 in sort of 10 minutes and led. And then even when they equalised, soon after, early in the second half, we went back in front, and we're really good value for it. Absolutely end-to-end game. It was a frantic one, as you saw. But yeah, really giving ourselves a chance now. Unfortunately, I think City battered PSG, which has put them both on. Let's have a look at the group. It's put them both on 10 points, I think. Yeah. Where is it? They drew that first game. Yeah, City battered PSG. I would prefer if PSG could just have beaten City. Obviously, we've put ourselves in prime position. As it is, we still need a win. Unless Bruges beat City, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Is it head-to-head then? I'm not sure how it works. Maybe we sneak to them, but look at it. That's not going to happen. City are going to walk that. So we need to go and replicate this miracle at PSG on the channel today. Fingers crossed. Back to the league though. You could say it's a couple of shaky results because of how well we've been playing. I mean, Sampdoria, that was disappointing because that was a team expecting to be. We bounced back from 1-0 down, but got pipped at the end. Played perfectly well, to be fair. It was a bit of an unfortunate one. The Roma one is really similar, actually. Obviously, a much better side than Sampdoria, although they're struggling in the league. Again, went behind, again went ahead, and again got pegged back. It wasn't a late one, but you know, it was well into the second half, and it was a frustrating. It was a good performance. It was frustrating to not get the 3 points against a decent side, but we didn't lose, and so we carried that into the Bruges game. Another comfortable win against them, as you sort of expected. And then this was a good one because Milan are doing pretty well in the league on this save as well. Pretty comfortable 2-0 win. It was a good even first half, but yeah, run out 2-0 winners. Got lucky a couple of times with Zlatan, but we marshalled it pretty well, and we've come out with another win. Now this one was an injustice. This was an absolute injustice. They've been 10 men. They went down to. We were already 1-0 up, and they've gone down to 10 men. Straight after they go down to 10 men, Bonucci gets them level. Okay, it's Juventus, fine. When we score on the 83rd minute, when Zapata gets it, I'm certain that's the winner. And this penalty that Bonucci took, I still don't know what it was for. I think it was like a push or something, but I don't know what it was for. So I was a bit fuming at that. But it shows we've come a long way since last time. I think we'd sort of said we were doing all right. But to be that fuming against for a draw against Juve, we're on the right track. And then another sort of comfortable, although it was only 1-0. I think that was an absolute scorcher of a goal. I might put a couple of the goals we scored in the end because there's a couple worth noting, worth seeing. But another clean sheet, another comfortable win, and it's climbed us up the table a little bit. I think we're sat in 5th. Yeah, sat in 5th. But before we had those couple of draws, we were right up there in second. But we're 2 points off, and it's Sassuolo that are at the top, to be fair. So Juve, Roma, both down below us. Milan, Lazio as well. Some big teams in our dust at the minute, and I'm hoping that we can pull off another miracle, but then carry that into the league. And if we keep this run going, we'll really put a bit of a title charge together, which wasn't really to be too expected. Anyway, today, as I say, I'm really gambling by putting this one on the channel because we could just get decimated. We could just get battered. We're going for it. Same approach that I took to the City game. I think this is an unchanged side from that Bologna win. Maybe Martin Deroon's come in for Gonzalo Villar, who's his stats don't look, but his form's picked up. He's done some good things in the game, and we've got our sort of two engines in Freuler and Koop Miners in here as well. And if we need to, we've got Pasalic, Pacina that can come and do a bit more of an attacking job there. Marla at right back as well. So, fingers crossed, I suppose, guys. We've had one. I don't know. Is it disrespectful? It was a bit of a miracle to be going and beating City, and we're asking a lot to go and beat PSG. They are, the resources that they've got. They should both be getting through this group. But well, let's see if we can pull something off. See you in a sec. Right then. I am a bit nervous, but I mean, look at this: Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. It's going to be tough to keep them out. So I figure let's attack them. Let's see what we can do. Let's test their back line. And you never know, do you? If I'm a bit ghosty, if I'm a little bit see-through, it's just I think the lighting with the green screen and stuff. I don't have great lighting in here. Looking at sorting it, but yeah, apologies if I go a little bit Casper the Friendly. I mean, in theory, we've got nothing to lose here. We'll obviously, we've got third place secure for the Europa League. But with this tough group, it's in our grasp, pulling off that big upset. I don't really want to be doing this. Keeper, by the way, has had a great sort of run of form. Whilst we have, it's not been we're not putting him under too much pressure, but he's been having a great run of games. So. Hopefully, we'll need him today, no doubt. We'll need him to pull off some saves, I'm sure. So, no doubt they'll be lining up with all of that firepower coming at us. Look at this. Okay, well, doesn't matter. 11v11. Let's have it, guys. Come on, boys. I don't know how much I'm going to be talking during some of these. It is nervous. I didn't think the Champions League wasn't really not on my radar. Obviously, we wanted to do well in it, but when that group came out, it was going to be difficult. But now that we've done what we've done, and there's a chance, it's the hope that kills you. It is. If we did it to City, we can do it to PSG. We can. Don't want to concede early. Sort of all right with nothing happening for a bit. I mean, we're at home as well, so I suppose that's good. Here we go then. Big throw, big into the box. It's there. Oh, the keeper saved it. I thought he headed it over. Not a great camera angle, was it? Here's the corner then. Come on. Front stick and it's centre half again. A couple of warning shots for him. Pads those stats up. Puts us in the driving seat, sort of. Really enjoying the save though. To be fair, obviously when you're winning, it helps. It helps to enjoy save. But I have been. It's been good. I'm sort of enjoying playing with what was at the club. Obviously, we only brought one player in, and we'll look in January as well. But I've been sort of enjoying getting my teeth into what I've got, trying to create a few tactics that with the resources that we've got, and yeah, it's been good because we've been reasonably successful. There we go, as predicted. City taking Bruges apart. Meanwhile, we're going toe to toe. Not much of the ball, but that is to be expected. Here we go. So it's going to be for them. Di Maria on it, forced them back, but it doesn't mean a lot when Mbappe's gone through and Musso's out quickly to stop it. I thought that could have been the first. Then when he breaks through, that's a good win though. Here's Muriel. That's it. Calm. Keep the ball for a bit of possession. Gersons, come on. Options, boys. That's it. We've moved it well side to side, and Zappacosta's got some room here. Get the ball in, son. Muriel's there. Got the head to it as well. But we're not getting. I don't want to say it. We're not getting taken apart, are we? Despite all the possession, same amount of shots, same on target, similar stats. I'm happy with it. Because I suppose this is like our sort of attacking tactic, but just tone back a little bit. We can't be naive. And it looks like there's sort of plenty going on, but without the clear-cut chances. Obviously, PSG have had the one main one, and we've had a couple of half chances from set pieces, but that's okay. 0-0 at half time, and we're definitely involved. We are definitely involved. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I'm happy with what they're doing so far. Just need someone to pop up now. We'll leave it as it is for now, and obviously we've got some changes to make. See how things are after a 55 minutes to an hour. Could make a decision then if it's still the same. Moving the ball well here though. That's a bit of a misunderstanding, and Zappacosta sold down the river a little bit. But it's just that's first half. Second half starting highlight by the looks of it. Yeah, it's these attacking areas not great, but probably starved of service because we're not having a lot of the ball. But I don't want to invite any more pressure on. I don't want to drop too deep. I don't want to press them too much and leave us open because the pace they've got. Struggling here though. Bit of pinball and. Game's thinking the keeper's disappointed. He probably will be. It's the near post, isn't it? But a bit fortunate from their point of view, and they've played it in there. That's been blocked. It's fell to Neymar again, and it's just sort of sat nice for him, isn't it? Okay. Well, that maybe answers our question about what we need to do. We probably need to go for it now because a draw's not enough, is it? So let's not waste any time. Zapata is struggling for fitness. That's what I found really difficult, is the fitness. Having to change people, especially like I know they've been out for a while, maybe that's why, but yeah, so many sort of midweek games, Wednesday, Saturdays, Wednesday, Sunday, blah blah blah, especially with like not just the Champions League, with the league as well. But who do we change? Bring Piccoli on. I would prefer to have Zapata on, but to be fair, Piccoli's done Piccoli. It'll be different every time. He's done well for us, and the fresh legs are necessary, I think, and Malinovsky on a yellow card, tiring. Ilicic, bit of experience. And yeah, I don't want to change the tactics too much, but I think we've not threatened, have we, this second half? So I think, oh great, Gersons is injured. Oh, they're dropping like flies now. They don't fancy it. They've come 1-0 down. No, Pasela's been really good. Right. I think we need to set Freuler forward a little bit. Let's tone this down because we need a little bit more of the ball. Don't need to dominate possession, but I think that's it. I don't think there's much we can do. I think it's just a quality difference at the moment. If we don't get back anything into it, or start getting back into the game soon, then obviously we're just going to have to go for it. And what will be, will be. But Pickley does really well though, and Ilicic running on into the box. Calm it. That's it. Zappacosta hits it. That's a great save. It didn't look like you know anything about it. Oh, chance to get right back in. Shame to lose Gersons. There's the corner. Oh, it's just over the bar. And this is the problem. Oh, don't give him so much space. Just stand up. Look at all of this. Boys, get out to him. Pasela with a good block. I mean, it's not like even we're bad at the back. We've kept a bunch of clean sheets, but this is a different calibre of player we're coming up against here. This front three. Stand up to him. No penalties. For God's sake, no penalties. We're still in this. We're still in it. Come on. Let's give him a scare at least. Well away. Back at us. We just can't get out. It's messy. Oh, it's a great block. I'm a bit stuck. I don't know what to do because we've, I've brought, attacking subs on, but it's just getting the ball to them. We've got the free kick. We've defended pretty resolutely. That goal was it's a great finish. It was a bit fortunate now. It sort of fell to him. It's Mbappe again. We just can't get it clear. It just keeps falling back to them all the time. Come on! Okay. I think let's get Villar on. I don't think this is necessary now. He might just put his foot on the ball a little bit more and give us a bit more of an out. And I think Pacina as well. And that's it. I've played my hand. We can obviously do a little bit more tactically, but personnel-wise, I think that's that. The players are out there to do it, but it doesn't look likely, does it? To be fair, Zappacosta's struggling, but he's going to have to manage. Mbappe, obviously. Oh, he doesn't catch it. Sorry. Come on, lads. Not a lot happening, which isn't good for me at this point. Bit of encouragement. We've threatened a couple of times. Just need to give ourselves a chance. Oh, what a save, Musso. Oh no, it's the bar. Frame rate's a bit choppy. I don't know why. It's not been the most entertaining, has it? I mean, it's been mainly them, which we thought, but they've just sort of run against a brick wall most of the time. But we've not offered enough, have we, at all? This is where we just need to go for it now. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's push right up. It's just a case of... No, I think that's fine. Everyone, just go up to Piccoli, see if we can get a lucky knockdown. You never know, stranger things have happened, but I think, unfortunately, it's just going to be a third 1-0 loss to one of these big teams from a bit of a scrappy goal. We just can't keep hold of it. We've not been great in possession all season, to be fair. We don't dominate the... It's a great tackle. Well done. We don't dominate the ball in enough games, even the ones that we control from a sort of play point of view. We don't sit on the ball and dominate possession, which I'm all right with, but you can't expect to create many chances on 37% possession, can you? Not against a team like this. So it looks like they're going to scrape past us, guys. It looks like we're going to go out with a bit of a whimper, which I suppose is better than getting battered. But yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more for the episode. But can we get a little consolation? Muriel! Oh, he's got to shoot and score. He took so long. Just sliding in. We don't even get to see the corner. I'm sad. Piccoli into Ilicic, and yeah, too little, too late now, boys. I think. I mean, this is nothing to be concerned about, is it? This is, you know, we did well to give ourselves a chance in the group, but yeah, bit of a shame. Shouldn't have bothered. Shouldn't have bothered with this one. Well, okay, bit of an anticlimax, that one. I mean, we didn't disgrace ourselves, you know. Stats wise, we competed, and from we got stuck in, which I'm happy with. It's what you want. Some half chances from a couple of set pieces and things like that, but nothing really clear cut. I've got to be a little bit disappointed because it's far and away from the performance against Man City. So yeah, bit of a shame, that one, guys. Sorry that wasn't a little bit more exciting, but I suppose that was the risk. But I thought it would be a battering, or we'd pull something off, not just like a sort of dull of 1-0 loss. But there we are. That's the risk. That's the game, and I suppose. I won't bore you with all this. I'm going to put up a couple of those goals just to cheer us all up a little bit. Gerson's, Koopmeiners, a couple of scorchers in there, and that's it for this episode. If you haven't already, most people watching this have already done so because the view numbers are ridiculously good. Head over and watch Scott's derby save. It's a struggle. It's a struggle and a really tough situation, but there is still mathematically a chance. So, and he seems to win every time. Every time it's on an episode that we put up on the YouTube channel. So do go and give the latest episode of that a watch if you haven't already seen it. Otherwise, give us the likes, subscribe, notification, hit us up on socials, and we've got a lot of content coming out over the next week or so until the game's release. Also, what I wanted from you, suggestions for the first main game save. I've got a couple of ideas, and I'll probably have a couple of series on the go at once, but anything you want to see, guys, any styles, challenges, or specific teams, or anything like that, pop them in the comments, catch us up on Twitter, and we'll have a look at them. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.